Yo, 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 what's going on? It's Terrell, Hall of Fame, D-Line, TBKC, and all that sweet, beautiful, wonderful shit. And yes, I am back, and I'm going to tell you this, and this is going to be a two-part video. But I've been seeing some interesting shit out there. I've been seeing a lot, and it's two-part. I've been seeing a lot of breeders who look like they're taking the time out, but they are opening up the treasure chest. They're opening up the treasure chest. I've seen, some of them are gone, but I've seen some very nice old school bully straws that have been put on the market, and I have seen some very nice dogs that have been put on the market. And if you are a young breeder or just getting into this, I'm going to give you the secrets. And no matter what a hater say, check the resume. Oh no, don't check it, I'll tell you about it. First ever American Bully champion, first ever 3 times champion, first ever 3 times grand champion, first ever 2-continent champion, first ever international champion, amongst the leaders and champions and grand champions produced, champions and grand champions off of my line. Yeah, so I know a little bit of something about this, and I don't give 2 fucks about what anybody says, because most of those who talk shit check their pedigrees and see who they came to see. But with that being said, the key to fixing this bullshit that's going on now is some of those old straws. And I'm going to tell you, it's not a situation of fixing flawed up dogs. We won't look at it like that. What has happened is you've had a group of breeders who've either totally fucked up the genetics by bringing in the wrong dogs, or you've had a group who've line bred too tight. The part of that equation is if you could take a magical bus ride back in time and get you some good old school original American Bully semen, or a female, or whatever the case may be. Now you're separating those too tight genes. You're actually putting in genetics that are stronger than the beat up genetics that they have now, because the old dogs were stronger line bred before their genes started being destroyed. They had been bred a longer time than these dogs currently. Most of these dogs that you see that are very, very bulldogish looking and stuff, these dogs have their genetics have only come around in the last 10 years. Whereas you're talking about the original American Bully dogs, those were 25, 30-year dogs. You have to remember a lot of those dogs and what was used to make the American Bully were AKC and UKC dogs. So the real ones, let's put it that way. And even some of the people who might have dibbled and dabbled, their blood wasn't as beat up as this. I'm telling you, young breeders, even some of you old breeders, if you have the chance to get your hands on some old school blood, do you a breeding or 2, stash you 2, 3, 4, if you got that kind of space, 5 or 6 badass dogs from the old school that you bred to your newer clean stuff, then double back down on it to your newer clean stuff and watch how you change your genetics. It breaks apart all of that super tight genes. It cleans up some of the questionable stuff, and it's almost like hitting a reset, and really you increase the lifespan of your dogs by, well, some of y'all, it might increase the lifespan of the dogs by up to 5, 6, 7 years, literally. And I'm not trying to down anybody, but literally, you have to remember, and excuse me as my air cuts on, but you have to remember the old dogs, you're talking about lifespans of 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. One I know for sure lived to be 18 years old. A lot of these current dogs can't live past 5. So when I say you're adding possibly 7 years to your to your age range, that's what you're doing. Breeders who are serious about their programs, you need that old blood. I'm being very, very serious with you. Whether you're buying a puppy off of something old, but infuse that old real blood in there, because everything is too tight. I could go into a bunch of things about the dogs that have sort of been beat up in this community, but just listen to somebody who knows, somebody who helped start this shit, somebody who has been successful. Whether you like me or not, do your studies on genetics. Real breeders will go to a cleaner gene pool to clean up all the issues that they have and tie everything back together. Right now, everything in this community is like this. The key is that old blood that is uncontaminated and has now been bred away from for over 2 decades. Trust me. Until next time, peace.